everyone, Hare Krishna. All of you might be thinking, why am I saying Hare Krishna? Hare Krishna to bolna hi chahiye. You should always have Krishna's name on your tongue. But yes, so I'm starting a new segment called the Bhagavad Gita series by Harshita Oja. So in this stay home period, like everyone has to go out for some or the other work. But for kids or for some elderly people who stay at home and for anyone who feel very bored, I am bringing a Bhagavad Gita series. You all should read Bhagavad Gita. But many prefer listening to books than reading it. They think that listening to all the books are better than reading it. So here I am. Let me show you all my books first. All of them are from ISKCON, all-time favorite place. I can stay there for 24, 48, how many ever hours you ask me to. Yes, this is book Elevation to Krishna Consciousness. I'll just keep all the books. This is Krishna Ki Or. This is Bhagavad Ki Kathaएं for kids in Hindi. Many kids think that it's too tough for us. Even I used to think that when I was small. But then you can take the Bhagavad Ki Kathaएं Kids, which is not too fat. Not too thick book. Yeah. Now this is my all-time favorite book and I cannot go anywhere without it. Like anywhere except from local places. Like if I travel out of Mumbai or even in Mumbai for 2 or 3 days, I should have this with me. Otherwise, I can't live. Yes, so that's why the book was in all those sellotapes and all, because I use it too much. I read it too much. No. You guys might have understood, right? I cannot go anywhere without it. Yeah. Now this is the book which I am going to talk about, Bhagavad Gita. Yes. So everyone should read Bhagavad Gita. All the doubts of your life get clarified by just reading Bhagavad Gita. So today I won't speak too much, otherwise the video would get too long. So today in the first session, what we are going to do is learn the Mangalacharan prayers and the first shlok of Bhagavad Gita and a little summary. So I will advise all of you to watch the whole video. It's very knowledgeable Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so I'll start with the Mangalacharan prayers. Basically, it's a prayer before doing anything, like anything good. At least I have a habit of just reciting this prayer. So I'll just, maybe somewhere on your screen you will see the Mangalacharan prayers for your reference. I'll read. Om Ajnanantimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadanti Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagan Raghunanthanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padayan Sahagan Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapti Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpitarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evyacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. That's it from Mangalacharan. If you guys also want a meaning, you can comment down below. I'll make a separate video on what does Mangalacharan mean. It's a very auspicious prayer. there was, I'll just tell you a short story, not more than 30 seconds. Okay, so at night I was sleeping, and I basically have the habit of not able to falling asleep. Even if I'm on the bed at 10, I fall asleep at 12. So at that day, it was maybe a weekend, I was at bed at 12, and then till 2 o'clock I couldn't sleep. So I learned the whole Mangalacharya prayer. Yes. So let's directly come on the first chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita. So observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The scene is set where the Mahabharata, if you want a separate video on the whole thing of Mahabharata, you can comment down below. So this scene is where Sanjay could see the war, and basically Lord King Dhritarashtra was asking that my sons and the Pandavas are on the battlefield. What will be the outcome? So this is a shlok. धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्र कुरुक्षेत्र समवेत युयुत्सवा mamaka pandavaschaiva kim akurvata Sanjay. So this shlok means, O Sanjay, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage desiring to fight, what did they do? Asking that after they went on the battlefield, what did they do? Did they decide to fight or what? Okay, so this was the first shlok, and then I'll start reading the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the widely read theistic science summarized in Gita Mahatmya, glorification of Gita. There it says that one should read Bhagavad Gita every day, and the person should understand Bhagavad Gita with the help of Krishna's devotee, trying to understand it without personally motivated interpretations. The example of clear understanding is there in the Bhagavad Gita itself, in the way the teaching is understood by Arjuna, who heard the Gita directly by Lord Krishna. If someone is fortunate enough to understand the Bhagavad Gita in that line of disciple succession without motivated interpretation, then he surpasses all studies of Vedic wisdom and all scriptures of the world. One will find in the Bhagavad Gita all that is contained in other scriptures, but the reader will also find things which are not to be found elsewhere. So जो भागवत गीता में मिलता है वो कहीं और आपको नहीं मिल पाएगा, और जो हर जगह मिलता है वो सब भागवत गीता में मिल जाएगा. तो अब नेक्स्ट में इतनी ही समरी है कि संजय ने ये सब पूछा है. अब ये था श्लोक 1 एंड श्लोक 2 नेक्स्ट सीरीज में कंटिन्यू करेंगे, so that the video doesn't go too long. I hope you like this series. Do comment down below if you want to see more of it, and if you want a separate video on the Mahabharata thing and the explanation of Mangalacharya. Thank you.